Hey, what's up YouTube? Blue Ram again. Today I'm going to go ahead and show you how to do a complete teardown of a Glock. I'm demonstrating using my Glock 33, which is chambered in 357 SIG. Alright, so first we'll go ahead and do a complete safety check on the gun. Make sure it is unloaded. Go ahead and drop the magazine out. It is empty. Pull the slide back, check the chamber, reach in there. Alright, go ahead and point it in the safe direction. Fire. And as you can see, you have a takedown pin, a takedown lever here on this side, and it protrudes out on this side as well. So as we squeeze our gun back on the slide, go ahead and pull these takedown pins down, and then while we're holding them down, we go ahead and pull our slide right off. With the gun now disassembled, we'll go ahead and start with the slide by move this stuff out the way first. Alright, we'll go ahead and remove the guide rod. Go ahead and take the barrel out. Set those off to the side. And what you'll do, get my Glock tool. Go ahead and take the slide cover plate off here off the back. And what you want to do is you'll have a firing pin sleeve that's in here. It's a little plastic sleeve. Push that little sleeve down. And while you're pushing that sleeve down, you can slide this back plate right off. Okay. There's that. Here's the firing pin assembly. Go ahead and just slide that right up. There's the firing pin assembly. And then next we'll go ahead and take our extractor plunger, take that out. That way it'll take all pressure off the extractor. Next we'll go ahead and push down on your firing pin block safety. And pushing this will go ahead and pretty much drops the extractor right out. And there's the extractor. So we'll go ahead and pull our firing pin block safety out with its spring. And that is the complete disassembly of the slide. It is now ready for cleaning. So after you've cleaned your Glock, go ahead and get your firing pin block safety. Drop it in its hole. And get your extractor. Your extractor has a little round side to it, and you'll see the little hole protruding in. Go ahead and push down on the firing pin safety. Drop your extractor inside. Once it's in, you can let up off the firing block safety, and it'll hold the extractor in place. Next, we'll go ahead and grab our plunger, extractor plunger. Drop that in. Make sure the plastic piece with the spring is facing upwards. Drop that in. Next, get your firing pin assembly. Put that in. And then your slide cover. Now once you put this in, what I like to do is turn it sideways, get it so y'all can see. And here's this firing pin sleeve here. And you want to depress the sleeve, and as you're depressing that sleeve, you can slide the cover in. And the same goes with the plunger. Press down on the plunger and the safety go right in. Alright? Get it into the way so y'all can see it. Alright? That's putting the slide back together. Next we'll go ahead and start work on disassembling the frame and showing you how that's taken down. So before we go ahead and strip the frame, I'll go ahead and show you the pins that we need to push out. Since this being a Glock 3 or Gen 3 model, you got a back pin here, a trigger pin, and then your other pin as well right here. So go ahead and knock these out. Put that one off to the side. And all three pins are different sizes as well, so you can't get them confused. They only go in the original holes. Alright, trigger pin out now. Pull up on that safety. Should go right through. Alright. Then we'll go ahead and get our locking block. And pry that up as well. Grab that, pull that out. Get our slide lock, slide release lever, pull that out. And this one is the extended one from, I believe it's Glockmeister. I could be wrong. I believe it is. Alright. And then with your takedown lever, you have a silver tab inside of here. Spin it around. Push that. And while you push that, it should just drop straight out. There it is. That's the extended tab, and that one is from Glockmeister. And for the trigger assembly, you can just grab it and pull it right on out. And I can make another video of just how to disassemble this whole trigger assembly, do a complete strip on it. Think about putting a trigger kit in it, and if I do, I'll make sure I do a video on that. And that's the frame completely disassembled. Put everything back together. Go ahead and get our stripped frame. Get our trigger assembly. Drop it back in its original location. Everything should just slide right in. Alright. Get our slide lock. Put it into place. Get our locking block. And before we put the locking block in, we'll go ahead and put our takedown tab. Put that back in as well. So we'll go ahead and put that in. And as we slide that in, we'll push down on our silver tab again to get it lined back into place. And once we get it locked in, pushed in, we go ahead and slide it in. Does work now. Alright. Go ahead and put that slide lever back in. Grab our locking block. Dropping it back into position. And we'll want to go ahead and put our trigger pin back in. So you might have to move your trigger bar around a little bit, or your slide lock, to get your hole lined up. And that's the bigger pin. Pop that into place. Next we can go ahead and put our rear pin back in. It holds our trigger assembly in place. It just pops right in. We use the Glock tool to push it in so it's even on both sides, which it is. And then my last pin here, which you'll have to start it, and then as you're starting it, press down on your slide lock lever spring and push it down as you push this pin into place. And once it's in, of course, with my shitty camera again, trying to show you something that it's hard. It's this pin here, and of course there's a spring that's right below it, and there's the pin still sticking out on the side. So go ahead and finish that off and pushing it through, lining it back up, and that's the complete reassembly of the frame. Now we'll go ahead and reassemble the Glock and do a quick function test. Before I put the original barrel back into it with this 357 SIG barrel, went ahead and got a Lone Wolf 40-9 conversion barrel. So now I can slip my 9mm barrel in Use my same guide rod and spring that I used for the 357. Drop that in. Go ahead and lock it back. Dry fire it. There you go. The other drawback with switching it over to a 9mm now, that I have to get rid of the 357 magazines, switch those out to now using a Glock 26 9mm magazine. It has its ups and downs. I would say one up to it with compared to those 10 round magazines. Maybe switching in well 33 round. Let me know what you like. Please rate, subscribe. Let me know, guys. Appreciate it. Thanks.